Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakodash, just saying, giving all praise to the Father, the God of the Bible, in the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, which is in all believers of the gospel of Yahweh Shai Mashiach's death, burial, and resurrection. All right, so so for going from today, November 3rd, yeah. So November 3rd sundown to November 4th sundown is when the Sabbath is, the Sabbath for this week. All right. So we'll be dealing with these verses real quick just to go over it, and I'll show you in the based off a calendar. I use the lunar Sabbath, right? That it is the Sabbath day. All right. Today. All right. So Deuteronomy 5:12. Observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy, as Yahweh your God has commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to Yahweh your God, on which you must not do any work, neither you, nor your son or daughter, nor your manservant or maidservant, nor your ox or donkey or any of your livestock, nor the foreigner within your gates, so that your manservant and maidservant may rest as you do. Remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and that Yahweh your God brought you out of there with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. That is why Yahweh your God has commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. All right, so when God rested on the seventh day, it says that he made the seventh day holy, and that was when the Sabbath day began. All right, and it's also a form of remembrance for the Israelites being taken out of slavery and finally being able to rest from all their work, right? That's why the Lord mentions it right here. All right, but this is a quick little precept just to go over the Sabbath day. All right, and we'll go ahead and take it from there. So today's November 3rd. The Sabbath begins at the evening, ends in the evening. All right, so evening to evening, sundown to sundown. So it'll be November 3rd, which is it'll be November 3rd from sundown to November 4th sundown. It's already November 4th. All right, according to how God goes by with the days. Right, it's already November 4th, but just to make it simple, I'm just gonna make it from time to time, from sundown to sundown. I say November 3rd so you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's really already November 4th. Once the sun sets November 4th, and once the sun sets on November 4th is when November 4th ends. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakodash. Shalom. I hope everyone's Sabbath day is good. And remember, no work, no buying, no selling. All right, Shalom.